Good evening. I'm Patricia Vallone with the CTV News Update. Governor Larry Hogan has indicated that Maryland could begin to reopen as early as next week, but that may not be the case in Prince George's County. Byron Scott has our story.
Well, Patty, here's why. Here are the numbers in Prince George's County as of today. More than 8,800 COVID cases in the county, 297 hospitalizations, and according to officials, 9 coronavirus deaths in the county per day. At a press briefing today, County Executive Angela Alsobrooks and other officials indicated the number of cases and deaths continues to rise and that they have not seen a flattening of the curve. They said Prince George's is not yet ready to reopen. Now, Alsobrooks says she has asked Governor Hogan for 90,000 test kits as she looks to expand testing capacity.
We absolutely need and we continue to request more tests and contact tracers from the state. And in fact, I had a conversation just yesterday with the governor. I want to thank him for his support and the support that the state of Maryland has given us. The governor assured me that they will do everything they can to make sure the tests reach us and that we will be prioritized. But as they say, God bless the child who has his own. And so I want you to know that as a leader of your county, we have been working to secure the resources that are necessary to make sure that we have what we need right now.
Alsobrooks also mentioned that her office is working on setting up a county-wide quarantine facility and a rental assistance program for people in need. Patty?
Thanks, Byron. Well, with Maryland Public Schools closing their buildings for the academic year, teachers are getting creative to keep students engaged in learning at home. Our Keisha Butts is with Glendale Elementary PE teacher Ryan Foster.
Glendale Elementary teachers are disappointed that they won't see their students for the rest of the school year. In fact, Principal Heather Porterfield says the kids look forward to seeing each other every day. While children won't be returning to their classrooms, teachers will still be providing online virtual instruction. We spoke with PE teacher Ryan Foster about how he is keeping his students fit at home.
Students have been working recently on a physical activity log. I gave them a calendar to use that has, for example, 31 different days of activities for the month of May, and a log that they can then add in any activities that they do. So that's one example.
Prince George's County Public Schools will be holding a graduation ceremony virtually on May 30th. The commencement speaker is Taraji P. Henson. Back to you, Patty.
The Kerwin Commission plan to spend billions of dollars to enhance schools in Maryland is rejected by the governor. Larry Hogan has vetoed the Kerwin bill, saying it would be irresponsible to fund new programs considering the economic climate. Hogan has also vetoed a legal settlement of $580 million for Maryland HBCUs. Now, the governor yesterday vetoed nearly 24 bills, including an important health care measure. Katira Jones has more.
Some healthcare advocates are concerned by Governor Hogan's recent actions on 2 major bills. The governor is allowing one measure to go into effect without his signature. Under this bill, current Affordable Health Care Act protections become law in Maryland. Meantime, Hogan vetoed a measure that would have given funding to the Maryland Prescription Drug Affordability Board.
Well, the governor's letter says he's vetoing it because he doesn't want any more assessments at this time that would cost Marylanders, but this would cost drug manufacturers who are very, very wealthy, and it would help Marylanders keep their prescription drug costs low. And as I said, the state of Maryland is now giving a loan to this board, and this law would have allowed the board to pay that loan back to the state. So in this tight budget COVID time, the governor's veto is costing the state hundreds of thousands of dollars. It makes no sense.
DeMarco is calling for the General Assembly to override Hogan's veto. Patty, back to you.
The national unemployment rate jumps to 14.7%. 20 million Americans lost their jobs in April. That's the largest decline in jobs since the 1930s. 870,000 were laid off in March. And if you are a WSSC customer, your water bill is going up. Lawmakers have approved a $1.5 billion budget for the agency for the next fiscal year. It includes a 6% rate high, which means your quarterly bill will go up by about $11. A local business converts its operations to create medical supplies for first responders. Awards Plus decided to convert its operation from manufacturing awards and related products to creating face shields for hospitals, medical offices, nursing homes, and businesses.
We're an awards business, and beginning of March, we were asked to close by the governor. And while we were sitting home, we decided we had equipment sitting here, we had materials sitting here. We knew there was something that we could be doing to help. So we started researching and asking people what we could do, and we came up with face shields. And we took some prototypes with the material we currently have to the local hospitals and had the doctors and nurses make some adjustments that they needed. And we were off and running. We found out about the Maryland manufacturing grant, and which is helping us switch over our production to, we were able to get a new piece of equipment and get some inventory in here so we can make the shields faster and turn them around and deliver them to the local hospitals as they need them.
Information on the state's COVID-19 Manufacturing Innovation Grant can be found on maryland.gov. If you live in Seat Pleasant, Fairmont Heights, Glenarden, or Capitol Heights, there's a free grocery giveaway tomorrow just for you. The giveaway begins at 10 a.m. at 5800 Martin Luther King Jr. Highway. Up to 500 food boxes will be given away.
Hi everybody, and welcome to this CTV Sports Report. The NFL schedule is officially out for 2020, and without further ado, let's take a look to see where, when, and who Washington will be playing during the 2020 season. The season opens at home against the Eagles before a two-game road trip at Arizona and Cleveland. Then it's back home to FedEx Field for the Battle of the Beltway against the Baltimore Ravens. The homestand continues against the Los Angeles Rams in Week 5 before a trip to New York to take on the Giants. Week 7 sees a home game against the Dallas Cowboys. Week 9 is at home against the Giants. Then it's off to the Motor City to take on Detroit. Week 11 is back home against Cincinnati. It's a Thanksgiving Day tote at Dallas, and then off to the Steel City to take on the Steelers. The three-game road trip continues in San Francisco before two home games against Seattle and Carolina. The season comes to a close at Philadelphia against the Eagles in Week 17. And when the Burgundy and Gold take the field, fans can be excited for one of their new offensive players. Third-round draft pick Antonio Gibson comes from Memphis, and he plays multiple positions on the offensive side of the ball.
The way the game's going today, a lot of running backs can play receiver. I feel like that's the reason they love me so much, just being able to do both. So I think I'll start off in the running back room and, work my way to, learning more positions. I feel like I compare myself to I think David Montgomery. Remember him at Green Bay. He was running, catching. Alvin Kamara is a good guy too. Running and ball and catching off as well. I'm pretty sure it's kind of hard learning that. It's a lot to learn as a rookie, but I don't think that stopped neither one of them from doing what they needed to do. So I'm just taking that and being able to apply it to myself. So I know I got to get to work. And, I got to take it serious. So just showing that I can come in right away and impact the game.
And head over to our Twitter page. I talked to Tyler Wilson, pitcher in the KBO, who made his first start of 2020 when his LG Twins took on the NC Dinos. And that is your CTV Sports Report.
And that is your news update. For the CTV News team, I'm Patricia Vallone. Have a great evening.
For the latest information on COVID-19 in Maryland, visit the State Health Department website. That's health.maryland.gov. Again, health.maryland.gov. Click the link to the COVID-19 information portal. There you'll find all the latest information about coronavirus. You'll find daily updates on cases and fatalities. Answers to questions about testing and the governor's stay-at-home order are available as well. For specific information about Prince George's, visit princegeorgescountymd.gov. That's princegeorgescountymd.gov. The site offers information about local services for residents and businesses. There's a link for COVID-19 relief donations. Also, food pantry locations are listed. And if you have any questions, call the county COVID-19 hotline at 301-883-6627.